Assalamu alaikum. I don't know about anyone else, but whenever I find something that's rooted in the past, it magnifies my certainty. You know, this reality that we're living in is not random. It's not chaos. It's not senselessness. It's perfectly designed. The fact that I can contemplate what's happening in Jerusalem, for instance, or Cairo, for instance, and see the background that leads up to both of those situations, described in intricate detail in so many parts of the majestic Quran, that brings me face to face with the reality that Allah, mighty and majestic, is indeed the designer, and that the Quran is indeed a living miracle. And that miracle is a gift to us. So, prophets around your hearth, the course, is the call to make this knowledge part of your life. Your own family history is already part of you. It's already part of your life. This history too should be part of our lives in the same way. Just as we can recite the names and the professions of our uncles and our aunties and our grandparents, let's learn these stories and learn to keep revisiting these stories, because there is no learning them 100% because they're infinite. But revisiting them and learning them so well that they become indelible parts of us. There's power in them. There's medicine here for us. But the medicine, if it stays in bottles in the medicine cabinet, doesn't help us. We need to be bringing the stories out of the Mus'haf and bringing them into our homes, into our hearts, and into our deepest longings. The more I learn about these stories, you know, I started working, and maybe 15 years ago, with the story of Musa alayhi salam. And I started out telling it without knowing anything of the physical realities of the story, but something, you know, every time I shared it with an audience, whether it was on one of the tours to the UK or one of the tours to the United States, I wanted to know more and I wanted to tell more. And the more I learned, the more I wanted to know. And then when I began learning about what is known about the physical realities of the story, things that have only been known in the last, 200 years, then there's no stopping it. It's just, it goes on and on and on. And now, I've told it to audiences in New Zealand and Australia and Pakistan, and I'm just beginning. I feel like sometimes I'm just beginning to understand what's happening. So I really, really, really look forward to sharing all of this with you. And I hope that you will sign up and join Prophets Around Your Hearth with your children or without children, for the sake of Allah, for the sake of the stories. Ma salama. Ila liqa. Inshallah.